Hello, my Loop friends, and welcome to the Loopy Pro Smorgasbord. Hello, Loop friend. I'm Alex, and this is Live Loopers, and we love loop music and all things related to loop music around here, but particularly in recent times, we have been talking about Loopy Pro a lot because Loopy Pro is what I've been using, because there's just so many benefits. And I make a lot of Loopy Pro content here on Live Loopers and talk about the things that you can do on Loopy Pro that just blow my mind continually. And I keep a running list of all these ideas just pop into my head, and I write them down before I forget them. And I want to make a video about this, and I want to make a video about this, and I want to make a video about this, and I want to make. And what has happened? What has happened, my loop friend, is that that list has gotten unwieldy and completely out of control. There are so many things that I have some kind of intention about making a video about in relation to Loopy Pro and the things that it can do and the things that I want to do with it. And the list is too big. It's too big. Too many things. It's a monster in the closet, and if you open the closet door, it's all gonna come tumbling out. So that's why I'm here doing this. What am I doing? I am making one video that is going to just go through my list of things that I wish that I was making one video about, and then maybe you would be kind enough to help me and tell me which of those things you are the most interested in, so maybe then you can help me prioritize which of those things do I really need to make a video about ASAP. That means as soon as possible. Let's start at the very beginning.
A very good place to start.
Back in February, I made a video called Loopy Pro, We're Going Modular, because I love modules. I think that they are little chunks of fun that you can bring into all kinds of different templates, and they make it so that if you have multiple templates, that you don't have to change things in every single template all the time. Sometimes the things can just be in one module that you call from different templates, and all it is just complicated words and complicated words and stuff.
Alex, are you okay?
Anyway, I have made a couple of modules that I am super duper excited about, and I really want to release them, and they're pretty much practically finished basically. And mostly the main hang up is that I just need a little bit of time to go and work on my website. And if I could work on liveloopers.com, the website there, and get that ready for then be pretty much done. So a couple of people have asked me, do I have a Patreon or anything like that, so that maybe they could contribute or something like that, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. I do in fact have a Patreon, but I haven't really promoted it on here because it's for my main music account, which I am a performer and I rap as My Rap Name is Alex. I have a website for that called myrapnameisalex.com. And so yeah, I will link to my Rap Name is Alex Patreon down in the description, and you can help contribute and help me, and I love help. But you don't have to, because those modules are going to be actually free. Yeah, probably will make it so that if you subscribe in the Patreon and you're helping me out, I will get to you a little faster, because I don't really even have to finish doing the website to do that. I could just do it. Okay, enough about all that. One module, oh my god, I love this module so much. This module is, officially I call it input modes module. As you know, I've been doing a little bit of a series of, maybe you don't know that. I've been doing a series on how you can use touchscreens to get the notes that you want, and usually the input modes over and over again, and lots of different apps that you find on an iPad is just the standard piano roll. But I have been encouraging people to get beyond that. Hey, app developers, like maybe you could do, you know, something like this, and GarageBand does this, and these people do that, and here's hexagons, and hexagons are awesome, and you know, trying to just give people some ideas, and hoping that they would just, you know, take that and run with it and make some awesome new apps that would have different modes of input. Anyway, I got tired waiting, and I realized that Loopy Pro, just as it is, lets me make my very own touchscreen surface. So I made one in a module, and I call it input modes. That's what I call it officially. I mean, for fun, I call it playtime.
Playtime!
And this is what it looks like. It has all these different screens, which are different play surfaces for just inputting different kinds of notes. And you even have some for like inputting chords. And I got this one for like 7th chords. And just, it's to me, it's just so much. Oh, look at this. I got this, I call it the right angle tonits chart, because I have been just fascinated by the idea of the tonits chart, and wishing that like somebody would make something that would allow me to use that to play notes, and nobody has. And so this is pretty close. I mean, it's not like, you know, the hexagons or the, you know, cyber triangles or anything like that that you usually see in a tonits chart. And Loopy Pro, you know, you kind of got buttons, and so that locks you into squares and rectangles and such. But you can make a right angle tonits chart, and it still kind of works. And I have been having a ball. And you know, you don't even have to wait for, you know, the release of this. You know, I'm giving you the idea. Here's the idea. You just, you know, make some buttons, and when you press them, it just sends a MIDI note, and you know, however you want the layout to be, whatever makes sense, whatever floats your boat. I have a few of them here that are just piano rolls in different octaves. Very easy to flip around between them. So cool. So cool. And moving right along, the other input module that I have been talking about for a very long time, and some people have been starting to ask me questions about it because they see me playing it in different videos, is this drum module, which, oh my goodness, I love it. Ever since I first started with Loopy Pro, I've been like, how can we get finger drumming up in here? And I have been working with this module, and it's a finger drumming dream. I mean, you know, when you think about finger drumming, you think about, you know, 16 pads, and if you're lucky, they can be colorized, different colors and such to help you remember, but they're all the same size and everything. But this is Loopy Pro. It doesn't have to be the same size. Look at this. A lot of percussion is about your whole relationship between your bass and your snare drum. Make those bigger. Loopy Pro lets you do what you want. So I have made these drum layouts, and oh my goodness, have I been having such an easier time making my beat now with this, and I am very eager to release this module out into the wild as well. Speaking of drums, I have been planning to make a series on how to do drums in your Loopy Pro, and I made that video about beat surfing because I found that app, and that app just makes everything so cool and so awesome. And I still plan to make that series. Is just yeah, I've been sidetracked, and I've been encountering stumbling blocks, and I'm gonna get past them because I still have to make that series because it's still gonna be awesome. That beat surfing video that I made, I need to make a part 2 because I made that video after I had only been playing for beat surfing for about like 3 or 4 days. I got so excited about all the things that it just could do when I first opened it up that I just made that video, and then I, you know, weeks have gone by since then, and I found that it just does even way more things, and it lets you design your own like finger drumming surfaces and put graphics in it. I'll just show you a little preview of like some of these different, and they sound like each one is just a different sound palette with a different mood to it, and it's chef's kiss. Definitely had to make that video. And also a lot of Loopy Pro people are huge fans of the Koala Sampler, and so I very much need to make a Koala Sampler video. I need to tell people about like why I think they should use it, and why they don't see me using it very much, because there are a couple of things. I use it all the time in order to create my samples, but I don't use it as a performance surface. I don't like it for that, but I just take my samples and put it in something else, and so I use it all the time. But it would sound a lot better if I made them in Koala and played them in Koala, because things tend to just sound better in the thing that you made them in. Yeah, I need to talk about all that. I also have a very cool video that I would like to make about starting your songs with not drums, because that is a very fun thing to do, and I do it very often, and I have some ideas to share about that, and it's just a fun thing to talk about, and so I need to be making that video. And there are a couple of apps that I would love to make a full video about, but since who knows when I'll even get to that, I'm just going to tell you about them right quick now, because those apps are here and they're available for you to get them, and you can just start playing with them on your own instead of waiting around for me. But one of them is, you remember that module I was telling you about like I made my own different play surfaces? Well, no sooner had I pretty much completed that then an app came out for building your own play surfaces, and it does things similar to what I was building something to do in Loopy Pro. And was I disappointed that an app came along to do what I was making a thing to do? No, I was not, because that new app, which is called Surface Builder, and it's by 4Pockets, it is so awesome. I have not been able to get it to work exactly the way that I have not been able to get it to work really well with Loopy Pro. It seems it works better with other things. I haven't been able to totally figure it with Loopy Pro, but nevertheless, I would be ecstatic whenever this came out, whatever the circumstances are. It is such a quantum leap forward. I am just so glad that somebody is even thinking about this stuff. And Paul, the Music Man from 4Pockets, clearly thinking about this stuff and making something that is just going to be so awesome in the future. And hopefully I can, towards the future, Loopy Pro and Surface Builder, they can grow together better and work back, or I can figure it out, or somebody can explain to me what I'm doing wrong. Another app that I think is cool, I just generally I like this YouTube channel, which don't even remember the name of the YouTube channel, but the guy's name is Michael, and he talks about GAS, Gear Acquisition Syndrome, all the time, and he talks about how you can make things for cheap that instead of buying things for expensive. Made a few apps in order to help people do things less expensively, and one of those apps is just called AA Sample Player, And a sample player, it is a very specific thing. You know, it does a very specific task, but it does it well, and it does it with very minimal uses on your system resources. It's just cool, and I would just like to talk about it. Hopefully someday I will make a video about that. So there is even more stuff stuffed in the closet, but I am going to stop talking because I've said a lot of words, and you know, who can even take that many words at one sitting, you know? It's enough words. It's enough. So if you like this video, please leave a like. I would love that. And if you like things related to live looping, please subscribe and join the family if that's what you're into. And you know, I would love to have you go back and watch any videos that you missed. If you missed some, you could do that. And also, that's a visual thing that means loop on. That's what we say at the end of live loopers videos. We say loop on, my loop friends, loop on. I'm gonna put my glasses back on.